Moses Boldu joining me on the desk for our first look at sports. Now, Bonnyville Pontiac's in action tonight. Kind of looking for first spot.
Yeah, you know what? There's a battle between a lot of teams from 5th to 1st, really, combined in there. But the struggles recently hasn't really helped the Bonnyville Pontiac. Still in the hunt, but the coaching staff definitely not happy with their overall play recently. Clayton Brown explains inconsistency and incomplete 60-minute efforts are holding the Pontiacs back, and with the playoffs looming, the team needs to find that complete effort.
We've been a 500 hockey club for 3 months. 2 games over 500, I think, is what it is. And so we've got to decide to change that, and a big part of it is just our 60-minute effort. We're way better than what we were in November and beginning of December. We have a lot better spurts, but we just revert right back, and that comes from within.
Those were Chad Mercier's remarks after Bonnyville's latest loss. Frustration is building within the coaching staff at the lack of leadership in the dressing room.
At times we'll go out and we'll play real hard and real well over a period of time and just way too up and down. And at the end of the day, it falls on leadership. Leadership as coaches and leadership as older players in our dressing room.
The Pontiac's last game was a microcosm of their incomplete efforts over the past 3 months. Playing Whitecourt, a team Bonnyville was tied with in the standings, and playing in front of the home crowd, the Pontiacs came out flat, giving up a goal just a minute in.
I don't think we had a very good first at all. We weren't ready to compete. We weren't ready to play our game, and you know, the onus falls on the older guys to obviously lead early and then have the other guys follow. Another
concern for Mercier is goaltending. Despite Stephen Klein and Tyler Santos getting recognized by the league for their strong play early in the year, their play has slipped, and neither goalie has stepped up to grab that starting role.
We have confidence they can get the job done. Just I don't think they've grabbed the bull by the horns. I think they understand that and believe that too. We just need them to be better than the guy across their ice from them.
The Pontiacs are on the road this weekend with games against Drayton Valley and Grand Prairie. In Bonnyville, Clayton Brown, Newcap Sports.
Staying with the AJHL, the Lloydminster Bobcats have been on a tear of late. Winners of 3 straight. They'll look to continue that trend tonight, but it won't be an easy task because the Brooks Bandits come to town, and for the first and only time this season. This will be the 3rd meeting between the two teams, with Brooks taking both games, including a 10-2 victory back in September. The Cats' defense will have to be on the top of their game tonight, as the Bandits have lit the lamp a league-leading 241 times in 48 games. Puck drop for that one is at 7:30. Now to Melfort and the SaskTel Tankard. The A event final had Josh Height take on Bruce Corte. In the 3 previous draws, Corte needed extra ends to advance through those draws. So would today be the same? Well, the Corte rink would just need 10 ends to defeat Height 11-8 to advance to the Page playoff. Meanwhile, Josh Height will move to the B event, where he will face the winner of Steve Laycock or his dad, Brad Height. And we can tell you, Brad Height picks up 4 in the 5th and the 7th ends to win it convincingly, 10-3. Don't see the score there, but it is a final 10-3 for Brad Height. So father and son will square off tonight. The other B event draws had Brock Virtue defeat Randy Bryden 4-2. Virtue will now face Brent Giedak after Giedak beat Jeff Hartung this afternoon 11-7. It was a new experience for the Lakeland Rustlers women's volleyball team last weekend, losing a 2-game series to the Grand Prairie Wolves. The girls look to put that behind them as they prepare for the King's College. Matt Schumont has more.
Heading into last week, the Rustlers had ran the table, winning all but 1 game, but hit a speed bump, losing 2 straight for the first time in over a year.
We played our worst match of the season for sure on Saturday, and just kind of couldn't get out of the rut that we were in, and Grand Prairie took advantage. They played very well both nights, and we couldn't get it going, so we ended up losing both.
We just didn't get everything together. Every team kind of has their down point, so we're going to take that as we can, learn from it so that we make sure it doesn't happen again.
The defeats have left a sour taste in the team's mouth, but say it couldn't have come at a better time.
Timing was perfect if we're going to lose. We don't want our season to be on the line and then have to deal with the frustration or the kind of disbelief that it's happening. So it was a big eye-opener for our team for sure.
Experiencing it now is a lot easier than experiencing it when it's do or die, right? Luckily we had that many wins that now if we can carry through the rest of the weekends, then we'll be okay for playoffs.
Now they shift their focus to King's College, who are one of the more offensive teams in the league, led by Jen Clayton as she leads the ACAC in kills with 191. The defense will have to show up if they want to get back into the win column.
Offense we have been working on this week is all but out of system stuff that we have to make sure that we get the ball and put it in play and don't make unforced errors. And then we've also been working on all the other facets of the game, so working on block and defense, a bit of serving here and there as well to ensure that, yeah, we have the offense, but if we can't do anything else, it's not going to get us anywhere.
We just need to play our game, trust each other, know our defense. They're going to be a strong team, so they're going to stay with us the whole time, but if we play our game, I feel like we're stronger and we're going to come through in the end.
The Lakeland Rustlers basketball teams are in Edmonton to take on the King's University College the other way. Tip-off for this one, the ladies are at 6 o'clock, followed by the men at 8.